ready to roll, and it's Iowa State with the first possession of the game, and this is Uzan, the Oklahoma transfer, to get him on the board.
He's such a good passer. When he gets doubled, you've got some opportunities.
Conference championships at the various programs at which he is coached.
I see Kelvin Sampson, and I think you would agree, as a Naismith Hall of Famer. One of the best to ever do it.
I would agree 100%. Has played very, very little this year. The three will go down for Demarion Watson, another guy who figures to get, again, this is Kelderman, number 13, the walk-on, who's going to get a lot of minutes here today. Jefferson knocked away. TJ Otzelberger very confident about putting Kelderman into the game. He's normally the point guard on the scout team. And he said he's just got an act, Jay, getting him organized, communicating, and just having trouble getting things going, it looks like, at the offensive end. And again, the shot clock is running down, and it looks like that will count for LJ.
Uzan's very clever with the ball and a very low error rate. He does not turn it over much.
How about the last 5 games? 27 assists.
Of swinging the ball from one side to the other. Milos Uzan.
Sharp, deep range, was thinking about it. Cryer swings it. Uzan's open and hits. Out with a lower body muscle strain. Nate Heisey getting the start in place of Gilbert, and hits a corner 3 to hand the ball off. Also DJ Karstensen and Michael Greenstein. So every now and again we will show you what they see. And Iowa State, but as we were saying during the break, it almost looks like they're cyborgs so they can recharge, plug in at halftime.
The time that Uzan missed early really would have gotten him off to a great start.
Ooh. Tough shot with the shot clock running down for LJ Cryer.
Tugler is a great defender, one of the best defensive front court players in the country.
Cryer again, and the lead is 10. But they play at a very slow pace, one of the slowest in America, so numbers are kept down a bit because of that. But he's a guy who can go for 20 on any given night.
Yeah, and he leads the Big 12 in three-point field goals made. He's got 77 now.
Ran into a couple of Cougars and lost the ball. Here comes Houston. Arsenault up and in.
Well, right now, this 12-point lead seems like more.
LJ Cryer, yet another step-back 3.
Ball he can catch and shoot, but he has shown that he can create space for himself and get his own shot. We knew it. He's just proving it. LJ Cryer has been magnificent early on against Iowa State.
A steal by Jefferson. Lipsy for 3, and a much needed bucket. It's been Cryer and Uzan. They've combined for 26 of the 30. Oh, make it 28 of the 32. Jefferson gets to the free throw line and knocks it down. About 4 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock. Uzan scoops it up, and it goes. Uzan finds the open man. Emmanuel Sharp short on the 3. Roberts comes down with a rebound. Francis lays it in and 1.
But Roberts, that was excellent awareness. Grabs this rebound with his right hand, draws the double, and passes right out of it in between the 2 defenders, Momcilovic and Jefferson.
He's a 4th-year junior, missed a couple of weeks with an ankle injury recently. Arsenault stepped up nicely in his absence. Great feed inside from Lipsy to Chatfield.
Now watch Tamin Lipsy. He gets right through these 2 defenders, just threads the needle to get it to Chatfield underneath. That is a tough play to make. But I mean, 12 doesn't seem like a lot, but seems like they should be down more the way Houston has played.
Roberts, that little floater that he likes from about 12 feet away.
You have to be decisive against Houston. When you're open, you got to shoot it just like that. When a hand goes down, Final Four twice in the 60s. Those were the Elvin Hayes, Don Chaney great teams. And Otis Birdsong played here. but it was never bigger than the early to mid 80s.
Inside 10 on the clock. Sharp, little push, little step back, and knocks down the three. That was good stuff. And you can see he's got game.
Is that why you like Mom so much better than Dad?
I don't dislike Dad. Houston always patient. Again, they play at one of the slowest paces in America, but they are a very good offensive team. A turnover, though, here. Lipsy with a steal.
And then gets to where the pass is going to be able to knock that away. Watch how he reads it and gets his hands up.
Jefferson. What a pass! A no-look behind-the-back bounce pass for the assist.
Passer, close to 3 assists per game. Also their leading rebounder, but he saw Francis coming and couldn't rotate over in time. Great cut by Heisey. We talked about him being a good cutter out of that corner. Beautiful basketball by Iowa State.
Uzan and Francis both missed a lot of time in the preseason. They had a game against Auburn very early in the season, and he said, we know they're really good. As Momcilovic laid in 7-point game.
When you think these Iowa State players came in here saying, hey, we don't have this, we don't have that, with their heads down, they came to fight.
Yeah, their coach won't let them feel sorry for themselves. A block by Jefferson and a Houston foul.
A terrific challenge. Actually a foul, but
over the top, Chatfield. Surrounded and scores anyways. Jefferson the kick. Heisey's open and hits it. Trying to stay in front of Cryer.
Cryer doesn't need a screen.
The runner this time and the soft touch. Momcilovic on him right now. The step back again. Yes! And still are right there with almost 7 minutes to go.
And Deshaun Jackson back in the game with those 4 fouls.
Jefferson to the cutting Heisey. Made them both. And a 5-point lead. Momcilovic. Yes! And it's down to 2.
You cannot be late on a rotation to Momcilovic.
Doesn't. Here in the second. Cryer again.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's just step back after step back.
Roberts back to Uzan, who had 14 in the first half, hasn't scored in the second until now.
What a beautiful play with the left hand to go high off the glass.
Uzan with the ball. Cryer in the corner. Heisey on him.
That's an offensive foul. Got away with it.
The step back by Uzan will go.
Used his right arm to just push Taman Lipsy back. And they've been strong to get to the foul line. That's one place that Houston can't guard you. It's the free throw line.
That was their first miss of the game. They're 15 for 16. Cryer again.
He needs it. Little jab step, hesitation off the glass, and draws the foul. Big time.
Cryer's right on him.
And he can back him down if he wants to.
Jackson over Tugler. Got it back and finishes.
All screen here because it's a trap.
They don't have any timeouts. Keep that in mind. Sharp, a deep one. Whoa! Hutzelberger is in this for moral victories, but if he were to ever look at one and say, hey, we've got some things we can really be proud of, today would be that day.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He has got to be proud of the effort.
Two teams that advanced to the Sweet 16 last year. Two teams with bigger aspirations heading forward. The winner today, the Houston Cougars, as they beat Iowa State 68-59 in a hard-fought win here at the Fertitta Center. You're looking at a team that has now won 19 of its last 20 games. L.J. Cryer finishes with 28 to lead the way here today.